trying to do this morning is to exercise the muscles and the hamstring here, the muscle at the calf, and the muscles that we have at the gluten here, the muscle at the buttock here, so that we're trying to convert all the fat there into muscles. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Thank you out there, everyone's at home. We want you to join us as we're going to do it. Please get your mats and make sure you make yourself ready to straight on your mat. This exercise as well will affect the lower part of the tummy here. And we want you to have good body and sound mind. We want you to get rid of the fat you carry all about all this one. Okay, you drop your leg. Drop your leg, drop it. Okay, your right leg back now. You can see the leg fully stretched at the back, knee locked, and the toes pointing straight back. Okay, you bring it back. All right, you change to the other leg. You can see the leg fully stretched, fully stretched. If you are not feeling it at the hamstring here, you are not doing it. If you are not feeling it at the calf here, you are not doing it. And as well, you have to feel it at the lower back, at the lower part of the abdomen there, the lower down there. You must feel it there. Okay, now you bring it down. So now we are getting straight 10 from the left leg, straight 10. All right, your 10 there. 1, fully straight. Thank you. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you very much. Okay, from the other leg now, another 10. Please, I want you to stretch your leg very well at the back. You feel it at the hamstring. You are feeling it at the thighs as well. You feel it at the calf, and the toes pointing straight. You can see his toes pointing straight at the back. Okay, you bring it down. All right, back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just correct the mistake from these activities there. By the time he takes his leg out, he's bringing the knee back to the floor. Down, 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 down. Just bring it down, down, down. The knees on the floor, back. The knees on the floor. So this time around, when you take it out, you are not bringing the knees back to the floor. The knee halfway without getting to the floor, you hang it there and you bring it back. Okay, let me have that now. 1, thank you. 2, your leg fully stretched at the back, fully stretched. Thank you. 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, thank you very much. Okay, from there we change to the other leg. You can see how you stretch it out. We are getting rid of the fat at the gluten here, the fat at the buttock, the fat at the thighs, the fat at the hamstring, the fat at the calf, and the fat in the lower in our legs. So that's what we are trying to do this morning. Okay, are you counting? How many now? 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you very much. How was that? Are you feeling it at all? Are you feeling it at the top, at the half, yeah? Yes. Okay, you should feel it. You're doing it very well. I know you got to feel it very well. This time around, same exercise, but a little bit modification to it. Same exercise, I call it, but a little bit modification to it. Now we are going to stretch your left leg back. Now you stretch your right hand. Fully stretch at the back. You look up. All right. How was that? Please, I want you to try that as well at home. Get on your mat, your knees on the floor, 2 palms there. Stretch your right leg and the left hands out there. Okay, I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, thank you very much. Now you change. Fully out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you very much. You can see the leg pointing straight and the hand wall fully stretched at the front there. Okay, we got it one more time. Out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from the other side, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you very much. Now with this, you are also getting the balance fitness as well. That's another component in fitness, your balance. Many cannot even get it. When you stretch it out this way, they tend to be shaking. No, that is not good for you and me. Stretch it out. Get your balance. You have to maintain your balance. You can see my legs pointing straight and the hands out there. So, my dear brother, this time around, we're going to alternate the hands and the legs together. You get it this way. 1, you change, 2, like that. Okay? Let's go. 1. You can see the balance. All right. You start it all over again. Okay, get your balance through. Thank you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go. That's it. That's it. You can get as many 10. This is another 10 now. We've gotten like 3 10 now. Now make it 30. And we're going to 60 this time around. Now I told you we have to step it all a little bit. We can't continue to be getting 10, 10, 5, 5 at the same time again. No. We are stepping up. We are getting improved fitness. So we need to step up the exercise as well. Okay, now we've got it 30 from the 60. Now we are looking for the last 30. Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So that makes it 40. You know, I told you we are looking for 60. Okay. The next 10. The next 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. 50. Okay. The last 10. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. All right, that's good. So you can see now we've gotten 60 abdominal walk. Okay, all right, stand up. Stand up. Thank you very much. How was that? Where are you feeling it? Just let them know. Where are you feeling it?
The lower back.
The lower back.
This side.
Okay, the lower abdominal.
Yeah.
Okay. Your bicep and tricep there. Where again? You're not feeling it there?
I can feel it there.
That's what I want you to know. Thank you very much. It's good for you. Alright. If you are at home, I want you to repeat this as many as you can. You don't force yourself. When you're tired, you pause, you breathe in from the nose, out from your mouth. And then you rest like 20-30 seconds. It's okay for you, and make sure you get back to it. Please. Please. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with it, you have to stop for today. You have to stop for today. Please, tomorrow is another day. You can join us in doing the exercise. All right, from here, let me lead this. You can see still on the floor walk today. Okay? All right. All right. All right. I want to know if you can go to do this. All right, I'm up. You can see. All right, you can get your mask. Get the mask there. You can only use on the floor. Don't get your mask. You know what I'm waiting for you. You can get your mat as well. Or if you have a small mattress that you can use it as well. Just make sure you make yourself comfortable and you're putting on nice sports clothing. Nice sports clothing, your canvas and your shirt or your shorts like this. So that will make you more comfortable. Alright, up. So when you come up, you bring your knees to the elbow there. Back. You change it up. Thank you. Now we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? Good. It's good for you and me. Okay. My friend, my daddy, my uncle, my sister, my brother at home, I tell you, good health doesn't just come to you. Good body doesn't just come to you. You have to encourage yourself, you motivate yourself, you keep on joining Keep It program every morning, and I bet it we are going to get better body and sound mind as well. Okay, thank you. Are you counting there? Yes. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, from there we're moving to this. You come up, you bring the 2 legs to yourself. 1, like 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's another 10 of another different kind of floor routine. Okay, all right, before we go today, let me just give you this. All right, the 2 legs up. So Now we're bringing the fingers to the toes there. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's keep it. It's good for me and you. Thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow on same program, same time, and on same TV. Thank you very much. We love you.
It's expedient for every man to be informed, educated, and enlightened about happenings all around, both local and international, in order to stay relevant. This is what you get on OSBC AM Cafe, your early morning television inspiration. There is time for motivation, keeping your body fit through exercise. Guest segment where we discuss trending issues in the polity with our analysts from different fields of life. All this will be showing on your TV Monday to Friday between 7 a.m. and 8:15 a.m. OSBC TV AM Coffee. Start your day fresh.
Good morning, friends. My name is Dapo Olasode, and I am both excited and humbled to share these moments of inspiration with you, because I know you are destined for greatness. Therefore, I count it a rare privilege to share the story on your journey to greatness. Greatness, I believe, is a journey, and there's no better way to begin the journey of greatness than to look at questions that are extremely important to this journey. What are questions? Questions are extremely important because they provide you a gateway to the next level. For instance, a student seeking to be promoted to the next level of academic endeavor answers a series of questions called examination. In the same vein, life, before I'm allowing you to move to the next level or allowing you to even begin the journey to greatness, it asks you extremely important questions. One of those important questions are the questions we're going to be treating today, and that question is very simple. It is, who are you? Though this question appears simple and has become somewhat popular, its impact on your greatness is tremendous. This is because the answer to this question points you to key information regarding your greatness. It would also point you to the right steps to take in order to achieve greatness. In addition to this, a correct answer to this question gives you the courage to stand strong in the face of adversity, amongst other things. So I ask again, who are you? Notice I didn't say, what are you? Many people mistake who are you for what are you. As such, the answer does not have the desired effect on their greatness. The former, which is who are you, is constant, while the latter is subject to change. The former, which is who are you, reveals unchangeable truths about your person, while the latter reveals the product of external influence on your person. When you are sure of who you are, it becomes easy to chart a course to where you want to be. If by now you are interested in answering the question, who you are, allow me to recommend a few combinations of things. For instance, if you believe in God, prayer is a key part of answering that question, who you are. The next point is what I call introspection. Introspection is a journey to self-discovery, which is actually what the question, who are you, is actually about. Introspection is a journey to self-discovery. Find out what motivates you, what infuriates you, what scares you, what challenges you, and what ignites a passion in you. Many of us go through life without actually looking deep within us. And as such, we hit some bedrocks and we are confused and we don't know what to do. By introspection, you take an in-depth analysis of yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror and you x-ray yourself thoroughly. By the time you are done, it's easy for you to know who you are and answer the question when life asks you. Because believe me, life would ask you, who are you? At least at one point of your journey. The third thing to answer the question, who are you, is study. Most times, the answer to the question, who are you, is discovered as you study the lives of other people and you go through their journey with them and you understand the pains, understand the setbacks, understand the things that give them challenges. So as you begin to study them and you compare them with yourself, it's very easy to begin to answer the question, who are you? You will simply just find out that by comparing yourself with the greats of old, you begin to reveal a deeper you that you never knew existed. So study is a very integral part of answering the question, who are you? Another part of answering that question, who are you, is interaction. As you interact intellectually, socially, critically, and emotionally with the people that are around you, you are able to answer the question, who are you? Finally, it's important to discuss your findings with other people and compare their opinions of your person with yourself. I hope in these few minutes I've been able to encourage you to take that great step in discovering your identity, and I hope that this has moved you closer to your greatness. Till I come your way next time, I want to say a big thank you to our producers for giving us the opportunity to speak with you, and I want to say, till I see you next week, keep on being great. Thank you.
That aloe vera is one of the oldest mentioned plants on record due to its medicinal properties and health benefits. Ancient Chinese and Egyptians used aloe vera to treat burns, wounds, and reduce fever. Legend reports that Alexander the Great, upon the advice of Aristotle, conquered the island of Socotra off the coast of Africa to secure supplies of aloe vera in order to treat wounded soldiers. Cleopatra used aloe vera in her daily skin treatment. In 1944, the Japanese, who were exposed to a bomb, applied aloe vera to their wounds and report faster healing and less scarring. Aloe vera is grown commercially for health and moisturizing benefits found inside its leaves. The aloe vera plant is one of the most studied plants in the natural products category. An adult aloe vera plant reaches maturity at 3 to 4 years and can reach a height of 30 inches with up to 21 leaves. Aloe vera contains over 200 biologically active, natural occurring constituents including polysaccharides, vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and minerals that promote nutrient absorption, digestive health, a healthy immune system, and a reduction of nitrates. Common health benefits of aloe vera: support healthy digestion, moisturize and hydrate skin, support a healthy immune system, reduce harmful toxins, increase absorption of nutrients, enhance antioxidant support, balance stomach acidity naturally, and joint discomfort. The species was first discovered by Carl Linnaeus in 1753 as Aloparvera valvera. It was described again in 1768 by Nicholas Boehmer as aloe vera inviflora India on 6th April and by Philip Miller as Aloe barbadensis. Aloe vera is a succulent plant species of genus Aloe. Aloe vera is from the kingdom Plantae. There are two types of aloe vera leaf, gel and leaf juice. The gel is what most people are familiar with. It is the odorless and clear liquid at the innermost part of the leaf. Aloe latex or juice sips from the leaf when cut. It has a bitter taste. Aloe vera can be grown indoors, just about anywhere. Aloe vera can be found thriving in various regions of the world: Southwest US, Southern East Asia, Mexico, and Central America. Aloe vera includes several necessary vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. Vitamin A, C, and E are antioxidants and F fend off free radicals, which can contribute to cancer, heart disease, and other illness. Aloe vera is widely used today in food. It is approved by FDA as flowering, cosmetic, food supplements, herbal remedies, and so on. The earliest record of woman use for aloe vera comes from papyrus, an Egyptian medical record from the 16th century BC. According to a study published in the India Journal of Dermatology, in ancient Egypt, they call aloe vera that plant of immortality. The author added that the plant has been used therapeutically for many centuries in China, Japan, India, Greece, Egypt, Mexico, and so on. The medicinal claims made about aloe vera is with many herbs and plants are endless. Some are backed by rigorous scientific studies. Teeth and gum. Aloe vera in tooth gel is as effective as toothpaste in fighting cavities. The gel is just as good, and in some cases even better than the commercial toothpaste at controlling cavity, causing oral bacteria. Aloe latex contain compounds that actively heal and reduce pain through natural anti-inflammatory effects. Constipation. German Regulatory Agency for Herbs, Commission E, approved the use of aloe vera for the treatment of constipation. Dosages of 50 to 200 milligrams of aloe latex are commonly taken in liquid. Diabetes, including foot ulcer. The gel formed with carbon 974% and aloe vera promotes significant wound healing and closure in diabetes compared with the commercial product, and provide a promising product to be used in diabetes, including foot ulcer. Antioxidants and possible antimicrobial properties, especially the leaf skin extract. Aloe vera extracts from leaf skin and flower can be considered as good natural antioxidant source. Protection from skin damage after radiation therapy. A study carried out at the University of Naples, Italy, tested 5 different topical creams to see how effective they might be in protecting the skin of breast cancer patients receiving radiation therapy. One of these creams contained aloe. Depression, learning, and memory. Aloe vera enhances learning and memory and also alleviates depressions. Wound from second degree burns. A team of plastic surgeons compare aloe vera gel to 1% silver cream for the treatment of second degree burns. Burns wounds among the patients treated with aloe vera heal significantly quicker. Vera contains approximately 98.5% water, while the mucilage or gel of about 99.5% water. The remaining 0.5 to 1% solid materials contain of a range of compounds include water soluble and fat soluble, vitamins, minerals, enzymes, polysaccharides, and organic acid. Aloe vera grows in full sun or part shade. It is very drought tolerant and will tolerate cold. It's hardly to 2 degrees centigrade. It grows naturally in hot, humid climates and high rainfall. In wet drained soils with high organic matter, it does best with an annual rainfall of 500 millimeter or more.
It's a pleasant Tuesday morning here at Ocean State Broadcasting Corporation, live on 013 on Star Times, then definitely YouTube Live. Subscribe to our channel, OSBC, on YouTube. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, 7th day of the month of June 2022. My name is Benga Famino. Welcoming everyone on board. Well, the musician popularly called Fowls, sang the controversial song some times ago called This is Nigeria. For as many of us that remember the song This is Nigeria, we definitely ought to remember the content minus the controversies in the song. This is Nigeria touched on salient matters with which Nigeria can be easily described. But it could be saddening realizing that sometimes you use negativity to describe an entity. There could be positive circumstances to describe a country, a state, an individual, an entity, minus the negative features used to describe Nigeria in the song. Looking around us today, we are surrounded by situations that can easily make one ask questions. Where are we heading as a country? Well, this morning we'll be touching on salient situations that are germane, current matters that all of us are aware of. And as a way of trying to discuss a way forward, a way out, we have in the house a friend of the house, someone not too unknown, so to say, an activist. Is all right. Yes. Well, someone says, is activism the same as militancy? He will be in a better position to explain that. Please welcome with me our guest in the house this morning, Mr. Wahid Saka. It's a pleasure having you around, sir. Thank you so much.
My brother. Good morning, Nigerians.
I hope. How do you see the weather this morning, Famias?
A little bit cold.
A little bit cold.
Yes. Yes.
But I have a way of telling people that you don't say weather is cold in Nigeria.
Really?
Or we can only have cool weather in Nigeria.
Oh, cool. Maybe yes, we are.
If you have experienced winter before, you know
Yes,
what
yeah.
cold weather means.
I can understand.
Just a way of thanking God for what we have.
Yes.
That we are blessed in this country.
With a very moderate weather.
Exactly. Nothing is to the extreme
Yes.
in Nigeria.
I
Nevertheless,
agree perfectly.
thank you.
with that.
Nevertheless, it doesn't seem we are happy as Nigerians because of many situations around us. It's election season at the state level, at the national level. Everybody seems to be gearing up, getting set for all things. But this morning, we really want to look at 1, 2, 3 salient issues from electioneering to other matters.
Okay.
To other matters. And before I round off, I will not forget to ask that question again. Is activism the same as militancy? That will be before I round off. But let's start looking at the electoral season. There was a statement recently that INEC prefers to keep its materials outside CBN. How do you react to that statement to start with?
Well, election is as good as the process.
Election is as good as the process.
As the process.
Shed more light.
The process to arrive on a particular leadership depends on how good about the process, how you distribute your materials, how you distribute the security forces, how you manage your sensitive and non-sensitive materials, how you manage your personnel. So those are things that are very key. And when INEC said they are not routing those sensitive material to CBN, we all agreed from the civil society point of view that the CBN is compromised. CBN is compromised because a certain head of CBN choose to be a member of a political party.
Okay.
And it's very unfortunate that that was a violation of CBN Act. Very unfortunate that somebody, somewhere, will sit on our collective words and use it to further a political ambition. When we were calling out a certain Godwin Emefiele that he will resign immediately, we observe that he's having ambition to rule this country. we understand the damage that it may cause not only to our collective unity as a country, but to the CBN as an institution of government. And this is one of those things. Now, how can you keep a sensitive material with CBN when you know for a fact that the CBN governor is a member of All Progressive Congress?
All right. Okay.
So I sincerely commend the INEC chairman for putting that to the recalcitrant CBN governor. That we don't trust you again. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
We don't trust the CBN to keep our sensitive.
So it's the right step in the right direction.
A very good step, because that will have amount to a lot of crisis again, a lot of litigation. That can you go and keep sensitive material with a member of a political party?
Okay, other political parties would have waited.
Yes.
To use that to discredit the.
They would discredit the process. Will be discredited. It's not even about them. Naturally. So we have issues around that, and INEC has put paid to whatever misgiving anybody may be having about keeping. So fundamentally, give it to INEC. They are seen ahead of.
As a good umpire,
yes,
an unbiased umpire.
Yes,
INEC should be.
That is.
So it's the right decision.
It's a very good decision.
Okay, when you started explaining, you made a statement that maybe we should establish as a statement of fact, but a successful election is as good as the process.
That is it.
All right.
Yes.
So tell us a little more about, as an activist, we are on a process now.
Yes.
Okay, and a number of things. Let's look at the should we call it selection or election process of potential contestants at the various party levels. Is anything wrong? If I'm not wrong, that's part of the process, right?
Yeah, that's part of the process.
Is there anything wrong right now?
As a matter of fact, the two leading political parties, PDP and APC, are the main party in focus.
Okay.
Other parties.
Are the other parties getting it right?
They none of them will get it right.
Okay.
If they get it right, they know the implication.
Okay.
If they get it wrong, they know the implication.
Okay.
The Electoral Act of 2022, Section 84, 9, subsection 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, have stated expressly how a candidate can emerge from the political party. And the process talk about consensus and election. And subsection 11, yes, if I can get correctly, stated that to get, I think it's, no, not section 11, section 9, stated that for a party to have a consensus, for a party that is going through a consensus, they must have a written consent of all cleared aspirants.
A written
consent
of all cleared
aspirants. That we are having this social person as our consensus candidate. Each individual.
Written consent.
Written consent.
Which you've not been seeing.
And now let me state the key area of that very particular clause. Is that I am an aspirant, you are an aspirant, and a certain person is what we want to have as a consensus. I must write that this is the name that we're having the consensus. You must write as this is the name that and that is for, let us use APC as a case study now. They have 26 aspirants for the office of the president. And out of that 26 aspirants,
26 or 23?
Okay, 23.
Yes.
Out of that 23 aspirants, only one didn't sign for consensus.
Okay.
All others signed for consensus.
Signed. Okay.
They signed for consensus. But what they signed for, they don't even, it's not even valid in the face of law.
Okay.
What they signed for has not indicated the consensus candidate. They signed that, okay, we agree on consensus.
All right.
But
So and
there is a
the
clause.
consensus candidate is unknown.
It's unknown.
So they signed for an unknown.
No consensus candidate, which is
Okay.
in defense of the law, not valid.
Okay.
So at the very particular moment, they cannot have a consensus candidate. Otherwise, section 13 of that section 84 subsection 13 will be applicable to the APC, which stated that any party that didn't follow this particular clause of the law will not have a candidate.
Okay.
That is the final sample for them.
Okay.
If they don't have a primary election, I can bet you PDP will not have, APC will not have a candidate.
Okay.
So today, there won't be the consensus. They must have an election because a certain candidate say no. Let us go.
Just because of only one candidate.
Yes, that is the law.
Only one candidate
That is the
refusing
law.
to sign.
That is the law.
Wow.
So that is another process of, and the bulk of the foundation for a successful election rests on party. And PDP did a very wonderful congress that brought in Alhaji Atiku Abubakar as their candidate. Fear. Now APC must give the public a candidate too, in a process that is that is in tandem with the Electoral Act.
Are you applauding or faulting other parties
No.
that have been presenting their
Labour Party
candidates?
did their own too. They have a very good congress, but the limelight is always on the leading candidate. Labour Party is also becoming the leading candidate the leading party based on the candidate they are presenting now.
And
Peter Obi.
Other aspirants endorsed by reaching
Yes,
consensus.
that is what they should do. That is what they should do. If they don't do it, I'm sure now they are in trouble.
Okay, as part of the process, so if I were to take your word for it, you're saying that we are not really getting it wrong, right? Since we have a couple of parties that are getting it right.
Yes.
We cannot really say the selection or election process of candidates is wrong.
What they sign for, what will be the Bible or the Quran of this election
Okay,
is the Electoral Act.
okay,
And anybody that violates it, there is a consequence.
okay.
Therefore, they must find a way to adhere strictly to that law.
All right, as part of the process, let's look at the tickets that empowers the electorate to be the deciding factor for the next president and the next governors and the representatives across the board. The ticket, which is the card, we have had reports. The umpire saying that a large number of PVC,
20 million.
that's on the high side.
Yes, yes.
So what does that say about the process?
I think
We are really looking at the process this morning. What does that say about the process?
I am beginning to understand. And sometimes the electorate don't even know what they want. And
Is that not likely a major problem we have in this country?
it has always been. It has always been. There are era when people will say, I don't vote because my vote don't count.
Oh, it's a natural impression we all have. Yeah?
But it's not. If your vote don't count, they will come and buy your vote. Why are they putting money to buy vote? Across the leading party line. Why? Why are they coming to polling booth with money?
An average Nigerian has the impression that it's about numbers, and the numbers can be easily generated and fabricated.
If it is that easy,
okay,
my brother,
okay,
they won't come to you. They won't come and campaign to you.
okay,
They won't come and do all those sort of things, distributing things to get your favor.
okay.
The numbers do count. Your votes do count. That some of us know for a fact.
that votes count.
Very, very.
So that card is not just for fun.
It's not just for you want to go to bank, you want to do process.
Most Nigerians have it because of
They
that.
want, no, it's not for it, just for it. I have mine, and I will exercise it. The truth is, if you don't vote, you already made a very terrible decision for the country.
Why?
Let every vote count, even if you are the only one voting for a particular aspirant or a candidate.
Okay.
Make your decision. In the past, there was a time we choose to vote a candidate that we know, okay, based on the money factor and all other external factor, this may not fly.
Okay.
Or it's our choice,
All right.
and we stand by it.
Okay.
So everybody should stand by a candidate of your choice.
I think, as you are saying it now, a scenario is playing out in my mind that it seems at the end of the day, the amount of votes cast for a particular candidate determines the weight of that candidate. We have seen around us, I wouldn't want to mention names, situation where there are certain discussions about, oh, this particular individual was responsible for this particular individual getting to office, and people responding that, oh, this particular person that got to the office, when this aspirant lost, the aspirant recorded so number of votes without this other person, meaning that the aspirant naturally carries weight. And we can see instances where the votes cast when that candidate lost are used to show the weight of the candidate, that the candidate has always been weighty.
When it comes to winning an election and losing it, it is a perception issue, whereby, depending on where you are, whether you are a friend or foe of that particular person, you tend to argue in favor or against. But the truth is, numbers are numbers. When that person said is instrumental to the emergence of a certain person, it was not the only one that was instrumental. But he said he was the leading figure that led the war from the front.
Okay, permit me to interrupt you. Let's still look at the sentiment in an average electorate in Nigeria that votes don't count.
Okay.
Still on that sentiment, you are saying that no, votes count. But one of the problems we seem to be having as a country is a problem of distrust. An average Nigerian, especially if you are not from the northern part, has the belief that even our population census in Nigeria is a scam.
Okay.
That the numbers are doctored.
Okay.
We have seen situations where certain politicians from certain regions more like using the figures to dominate other regions. So an average Nigerian may feel like, okay, if not ordinarily the population doesn't even favor my side, meaning that whether I vote or not, this particular region has enough power to decide. To start with, would you agree that a single region in this country is powerful enough by the figures to its favor to decide the president of Nigeria without other region?
No. There is no single region that have that sort of power. People look at the number.
But we hear this sentiment.
People look at the number. They don't look at our law.
Oh, okay.
Before you emerge as a president of this country, you must get a certain percentage of votes from your region and a certain percentage across every state of the federation.
Oh.
Therefore, that made you cannot wholesomely take all your numbers, whatever you have in the north, and say you are winning the election.
So
you are
the
not.
two-third majority is not necessarily from only one region.
No. It's not even about two-third majority. The issue is about you must get 25% in every state of the federation. 25% of the votes in every state of the federation.
Oh, okay.
That will make you tour every state and campaign everywhere. Now the issue is
25% of every state.
Yes, you must get it.
Okay.
You know the election in Nigeria is about you must have the highest number of voters.
Yes.
And 25% in every state. That is how you win the election in Nigeria. People don't look at our electoral. That is the issue. Now let me give you a case study. I served in 2002 in Zamfara State. I have a friend from I think Kadama State. As at that time, I was not even thinking of marriage. I was thinking of survival. That my friend already have 3 wives. That came to serve. We came to serve together. Already and 11 children.
A core member.
Yes.
3 wives, 11 children.
And even to date, I know you should have had the 4th now and more children.
A core member.
And I have only 2 myself. I have 2 kids. And at the end of the day, we say, they don't have the number. How? They have the number more than us. As a matter of fact, that number is what is affecting us as a whole in the country.
Okay.
Because they can migrate in number to anywhere across the country.
Okay.
That will tell you, see, we were able to manage.
You said migrate the number, like take a fraction of the number to other regions of the country to vote, right?
No. It's not even about voting.
Okay.
It's about moving a number and having no meaningful things to do and cause economic hit in your state. They are everywhere.
They are everywhere.
In the southwest, they are everywhere. You hardly see us moving number like 100, like 50 to the north or to anywhere.
That's right.
But you see them moving
but they can afford it because they have the number.
So now, if anybody is telling you that no, they don't have the number, they are just manipulating. No, it's not manipulation. It's just a deliberate. It was a deliberate attempt. How can you keep having kids that you don't want to take to school? If it is not deliberate. I have them as friends. We talk about this all the time. That's why they cannot even cancel the Almanjiri system. Regardless of whatever everybody is telling you. And the killing feed that Nigeria has become, I tell you for free, go to the north, they don't care. It is the media from the southwest that are helping putting those.
So in a way, they know what they are doing.
They know it all. They are deliberate about power. They understand.
Irrespective of the malnutrition
they don't care. They don't care.
The region.
They only care about power. They understand the essence of power and they are using it perfectly. And here we are now. Here we are, even as a country.
But we believe in this part of the world that you don't have to give birth to a child
that you cannot train.
You cannot take care of.
Yes, that is our belief.
That's our belief.
More so, we should have another belief now. The belief to secure our region. Right. We should put it into every public space. Look your side. Who is the next person following you?
That leads us to the next critical issue as part of the process.
Yes.
Security.
Security is key.
Would you say we are really getting prepared?
No, we are not.
Wow.
In terms of security, see, how many people even know the name of the chief of army staff?
That's a serious question.
How many people know the name of the inspector general of police? How many people even know the name of the DP of their environment? The division. That is at our local level. And security for all. We serve as a shield for all. We should all get involved. And in those days, if anybody enter a particular community, the community will know.
That's right.
Now we don't care. Everybody live in gated house, and we are the mercy of criminals even among us,
Mm.
even among the same tribe. Criminals are taking over our lands,
Unknown criminals.
known and unknown.
Known and unknown.
Because people are not talking, people are not telling. The people don't care again. They only care about themselves. At the end of the day, self cannot even secure self again.
But sometimes ago, the southwest governors did very well with
Perfect.
the local security apparatus.
Perfect.
The Amoteco.
Perfect. But how strengthened is Amotekun to face the challenges of today? How committed is our governors to continuous training and retraining of Amotekun to face the new challenge? How committed?
Still on commitments.
Yes.
And talking about empowerment for this security outfit. Technology is available today to assist us. Would you say the Southwest governors are leaving out such a powerful resource?
They are leaving out many things, not even technology alone.
In equipping them?
Yes, they are leaving out a lot of stuff. See,
they don't seem to have surveillance system in place to monitor who is entering the region and all those stuff.
So we don't have. Even the country don't have such. So, and human wants are so many.
Yes, the resources to meet very limited.
Very limited resources. So, but the priority of now, and I put it to the governor and the leaders in Nigeria, that the fundamental of leadership, the only work of government recognized by the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, is security of life and properties. And that is the basic that this current government failed. They failed in the basic. The basic. Secure our life. That is not too much to ask.
And when you fail at the basic, what else?
I want to go to mosque. I want to go to church. I want to go to my daily works without fear of being killed.
Which is not the case now. It's like
that is the basic thing the Bari government will be remembered for. Nigeria become a grand killing field under your watch. That is what we will remember this government for. Not the third mainland bid, not the road built anywhere. We remember him for his failure to secure our life and property. Somebody wrote on the internet and he said, we are in a mess. I replied, we are not in a mess. We are the mess.
Oh, all right. So as part of the process, you said security-wise, we are not showing signs that we are preparing for the next election.
We are not. As a matter of fact, it is in the public domain that we are not ready for election.
2023 election.
The killings should scare us. In other artists now, there is a palpable fear that what happened in Nogo, inside that church, can happen everywhere.
That's right.
And beyond those states.
That's right.
I can tell you for free that if the government across the Southwest are watching this, this is the time to synergize. This is the time to network the Southwest. This is the time to work together and secure this region. We are under siege, and we cannot afford to go under, because those who want to send this country aflame, they are not releasing their legs on the accelerator.
The issue of security is very serious. It somehow looks endless. Can keep talking about it.
Yes.
But still on the issue of process, let's take another issue. Let's look at the dollarization of the process. The dollarization of the process. How do you react on what we are seeing right now? There was a statement, an official statement, that to secure the tickets the presidential tickets, it's not like a village chieftaincy title. And as a way of trying to justify the amounts involved in securing the tickets, would you agree or fault that statement?
Let me tell you this. I was discussing with a young girl. I mean, no, don't let me call him young politician, an emerging politician. And he said that, bro, nobody can secure even a councillorship without stealing again.
Without stealing?
Yes.
You have to steal.
He aspired to become the House of Rep member for a particular constituency here in Osun. And he said, I took 10 million to them. They shared the money. I didn't get the ticket.
After sharing 10 million naira.
And he said, then, with this work that I'm doing, do you think I can afford that? Only people that have stolen money. This is not even my statement. Balabe Musa of blessed memory once told me, he said, comrade, do you know why only PDP and APC and a certain Abga SWR are the one ruling in this country? I said, sir, I don't know, sir. He said, because they are the only one that have stolen enough fund to actually fight the election. So the issue of dollarization is not a today issue. It started long ago from NRC, SDP. It was a money matter.
It was said that in Africa, that many nations in Africa, business is synonymous with politics.
Yes, it's to them, to politicians, it's business.
It is business.
It is business. That's why you see, how can 3 people purchase 100 million naira for a job that can only fetch you 56 million naira annually? It means something to us. The annual salary of the president is 56 million. So you bought the phone for 100 million.
So that means you have candidates. Where did the person get the money from is the question. And what happens when that person gets
100 million to those ones? You don't know. It's not money. It's like you giving 50 naira to somebody.
That's the question. What are they doing? How did they get the money? These are questions people are asking on the street.
I wish we can answer it. But at the end of the day, the proof of whatever we say here is on us. It's on us. You don't have to prove it. And the other way around should be, if you have money in excess of 100 million. Like there was a time I was in Europe that I have with me like 5,000 pounds. Yes. Inside one small envelope. And I was challenged. When I want to buy something, I just open the envelope and put out some bill. You know, when they see some bills in Europe, they just move back. Because they don't expect you to have that type of bill. You understand? So I was challenged. I said, I came with it to this country. It's my money.
Interesting. Because of time,
yes.
Lesson from the developed part of the world. As we speak, the British Prime Minister is struggling to protect his career.
He did protected it.
And, oh yes, okay, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Thank you, it was yesterday. And he narrowly survived.
Yeah, he survived.
He narrowly survived. But when you look at, but when you look at the basis of this, of squeezing him, the reason the country decided to squeeze him, you marvel. I mean, one of his core offenses was his failure to abide by the rules set by the government during the lockdown, COVID-19. You'd be like, I don't understand.
Oh, no. See, I read one book around like 25 years ago with the other people, Alternative Declaration of America. And I discovered that they have already equally passed through our process.
Oh, okay. They've been there before.
They've been there and they grew out of it. The bottom line is, our system is not structured.
Are you saying sometimes in their past, business was synonymous with politics?
Wow.
They have experienced it before.
Oh, no, you know, there are things that are peculiar to us, and there are things that are peculiar to them too.
That's right.
Depending on the environment, change things. What happened in Osun may not, and that is why law is dynamic.
At least the
And
kind
that,
of racism they experience, we never experienced.
yes, you understand. So it's a peculiarity. They equally have their own problem that they face.
That's right.
Building the nation. What we need to do is not apathy to the system. It's getting involved. That's the only way we can.
Getting involved.
That is the only way we can right the wrongs.
To right the wrong.
But we must equally safeguard the system from political opportunism. When I have my time, I don't care about others again.
All right. In this electoral process, politicians will come again with money. What advice do you have for electorate when you are approached with money?
I wish I can preach to them. Don't collect their money. I wish I can equally preach to them, collect their money and vote your conscience. But the truth is, the system since 1999 today weaponized poverty. And that is why on election day, you cannot preach to an hungry man. They will do what they have to do, but we will continue to preach.
Okay.
We continue to
That
talk to people.
is it that you don't collect the money, or you collect the money and you
vote
vote your conscience?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's the right way to wrap it up. Oh yes, I was talking about an activist. How do you know an activist? Is it by militancy?
No.
Or by maybe that answers my question. The first question, that is activism synonymous with militancy.
It's not.
I think speaking with Comrade Wahid Saka this morning says it all, that activism may not be necessarily synonymous with militancy. Of course, maybe there could be intellectual activism.
Yes, yeah, there is. It's the bulk of activism.
Yes, so that's what you experience when you talk to somebody that is loaded. And quite a number of issues have been touched this morning to x-ray the electoral process. But we have a lot of problems. But the conclusion of our talk this morning sounds like there is still hope for us.
Very, very.
That even in the advanced part of the world, they've had their rough stages in the past. There is hope for us. Yes, well, from one mistake, we'll head for a solution, we'll learn, and we get it right. It is our prayer that you and I will remain alive to see the better days of our country, of our land. However, the solutions will come. It's in the hands of yourself and myself. It has also been said this morning that we should stop the impression that votes don't count. That's why politicians are desperate to buy the votes, because it counts. So, where is your PVC? If you don't have it, that means you don't have the right to complain. That's what it means. Special thanks to all hands on deck. Special thanks to all contributors behind the scene, everyone. And a greater thanks to you for tuning in to AM Cafe this morning. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming your way with another edition of AM Cafe. While not forgetting to appreciate the producer, Ulushola Ogunle. Thank you so much for the job well done, always. And executive producer, Jalade Igbarola. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We are YouTube Live, OSBC TV, on YouTube. Till I come away another time, my name is Benga Faminu. Appreciating you for being there and wishing you a blessed day. Goodbye and God bless.
Up in a four, but I think there's no potential that they could line up three at the back, play with wing-backs in Diaby and Dean, and maybe potentially play a 3-5-2 as well. So there's options both on the pitch and also on the bench.
Well, it's a game. And Chouameni is on the end of it. And he slid and couldn't quite get the contact he was after. In support, Chouameni plays it on towards Diaby. It's over here.
Country, and you find that little bit extra of energy.
Talking of champion, the window as a Villa manager. In the end, Kimpembe back. Pulisic tries to
In their moments to go and press and getting a little bit of joy at times. Depth, it really is unbelievable.
Kimpembe and then Maignan, both of them got something on it.
Faster to dislodge that defence.
And it was a decent of the Euros, which was a major surprise last year, because prior to that, in all honesty, set pieces can be the difference between winning and losing. Now, that should be onside, and the flag indeed has stayed down. And Budimir, while he got his shot on target, it was blocked by a combination of Kimpembe and Maignan. And we're spokely for all the teams in the UEFA Nations League. Nice ball on towards Rabiot. He's watching as Croatia again cut through the middle. Saliba got there just in front of Maignan. I think that was probably the right decision from Saliba. As Diaby. It's a clever ball, actually, and it was brilliantly defended, to be absolutely honest, from Juranovic, and he had to get to it. This is club football at Bayer Leverkusen in the top division. Kadeen with the ball in. So High was bullied, really, by Cornelius. The corner was well worked, actually, in it, but at the moment it's Croatia who are finding France to their liking.
The FIFA rankings.
For the record, Croatia.
Imagine.
Kimpembe did win that, so just inch perfect as well. The cross takes a deflection.
In before the tournament, maybe will it make for a better tournament rather than...
Croatia now trying to find a way through, but France the world champions for the second time. Your cap potentially sooner rather than later. He's put himself back into the international reckoning, and he was his services. I think of 4 or 5 in the English Premier League.
Sport fans, and thank you for being here this morning. Omotayo Adibodun is my name, and I'm welcoming you on board this morning again. It was in the night for France, and it doesn't look as if they'll be defending their title. Talking about the UEFA Nations League, but I will begin from the home front this morning, talking about the fold of the Super Eagles, as some of the Super Eagles players have been making mouth, let's just say making mouth, ahead of the clash against the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone. Remember, sometimes during the qualifiers for the African Cup of Nations, the just concluded African Cup of Nations, we had the opportunity to play against Sierra Leone in Benin City, Edo State, which ended in a 4-4 draw. Nigeria going up 4-0 before the Lone Stars equalized 4-0 in that encounter. Came from behind to defeat to play out a 4-4 draw. But Nigerian player, talking about Iwobi, Alexandra Iwobi, has come to say that the team needs to be disciplined against this Sierra Leonean side. Also, Sadiq Umar says it is time for the Super Eagles to come out stronger. Yes, from the response, to give a response, from bounce back from the 2 defeats in the friendlies, and of course the disappointing game in the African Cup of Nations, and of course the World Cup qualifiers that we were unable to pick up the ticket against Ghana. Well, of course, we have Emmanuel, we have Adebayo Adeleye, who has come to say that he would also do everything humanly possible to fight for the ticket for the shirt, for the first team shirt. Will you be able to do that? Only time will tell. But the skipper of the team, talking about Ahmed Musa, has come to say that he's not done with the Super Eagles, contrary to opinions that have been flying around that he was done with the Super Eagles, and of course he says that he's not ready. He has debunked the insinuation that he has retired from international football, and of course he's come to say that nothing is not retired from international football. Is not retired from international football. That if the coaches still deems it fit for him to start or for him to get the call up into any of the sides, he would be ready to serve his country. So he's been able to debunk the rumor that he's ready to serve the Super Eagles as far as he gets the call up for him to represent the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And very quickly, onto the highlights you are seeing on your screen, talking about the match between France, France, and of course Croatia in the UEFA Nations League. Yesterday, defending champion France have just 1 point from two Nations League games after being held to a 1-1 draw by Croatia. Of course, the champ made 10 changes from the side that threw a 1-0 lead to end up losing 2-1 to Denmark last Friday. And of course, they were on the course for victory before they got a penalty in that encounter, and it was a 1-1 draw, but he made 10 changes, and of course he ended his first competitive debut to the likes of Matteo Guendouzi and of course William Saliba. He ended their first competitive debut in the France national team. Of course, the sought after man RB Leipzig player, talking about Christopher Nkunku as well. He got his first start for France national team. Of course, Aston Villa new signing Boubacar Kamara came on as a substitute and made his debut for the French national team in the second half of this game. Most importantly, yesterday, Luka Modric, who happens to be a player of Real Madrid and the captain of Croatia, got won his 158th appearance for Croatia yesterday. Of course, he was decorated before the start of that particular game. Of course, very quickly we give you a highlight, we'll give you results of matches that were decided yesterday, including friendly matches and of course matches to expect in the UEFA Nations League today. Yesterday in the qualification, Equatorial Guinea in Africa defeated Libya 2-0. Of course, in the UEFA Nations League, Croatia played out a 1-0 draw with France. Austria were defeated at home in Vienna by Denmark 2-1. It ended. That was the first loss of the game first loss for Ravranik as the coach of Austria. Yes, Denmark got the better in that encounter. Of course, from what we have at the moment, Denmark still tops the table in that particular group. Iceland played out a 1-0 draw with Albania. Azerbaijan played out a goalless draw with Belarus. Of course, Kazakhstan defeated Slovakia 1-0 in that encounter. Latvia defeated Liechtenstein 1-0. Andorra played out a goalless draw with Moldova. And of course, from the international friendly, one of the international friendlies, what you're seeing on your screen at the moment, and that's the match between Brazil and Japan, which ended in a 1-0 win for Brazil, courtesy of Neymar Jr.'s penalty kick in that encounter. Ecuador did play the goalless draw with Mexico. Of course, those two teams got the better of the Super Eagles in the friendly match that they played recently, but it was goalless between both teams. South Korea defeated Chile 2-0 in that encounter. It was also a friendly match while the captain of the side, talking about Emil Son, got on the score sheet late in the second half. Algeria defeated Niger in that encounter 1-0. It ended, of course, today. Matches continue as far as the qualifications round is concerned in Africa, and of course in Asia. Of course, United Arab Emirates plays against Australia by 7 p.m. And of course in Africa here for the qualifications, we have Eswatini will play against Burkina Faso by 2 p.m. and Cape Verde will play against Togo by 6:30 p.m. 5 p.m. is the match between Zambia and Comoros, while Rwanda plays against Senegal by 8 p.m. In the UEFA Nations League today, Italy will be up against Hungary 7:45, and same time will be the match between Germany and England. Of course, Montenegro plays against Finland by 5 p.m. 7:45. Bosnia and Herzegovina will play against Romania by 7:45 p.m. Of course, Faroe Islands would play against Luxembourg, and Lithuania plays against Turkey. Both matches by 7:45 p.m. In the CONCACAF region, we have Honduras. Earlier today, they were defeated by Curacao 2-1. It ended in that encounter. Of course, Birmingham, Bahamas, and Trinidad and Tobago played out. Tobago defeated Bahamas 1-0 in that encounter. Of course, Guyana and Bermuda will be playing against each other today by 9 p.m. while Haiti and Montserrat will play by 11 p.m. Nigeria time. Of course, those are the matches that will be going down today. Very quickly, let's let you know that the captain of Liverpool this time around, talking about James Milner, has extended his contract with Liverpool. Of course, James Milner signed a 1-year contract extension with Liverpool until the summer of 2023, and the 35-year-old previous deal was due to expire at the end of this month, and the midfielder had external offers from Premier League clubs and two overseas. But Milner has accepted to reduced wage packet and to sign a new contract that will take his time at Anfield to his straight 8 season. Of course, most importantly, the deal was very much driven by Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, who was not prepared to lose a player who has made 39 appearances for the team last season. Of course, Milner was offered a new contract during the campaign, but he decided to wait to decide his future after the campaign. Of course, if he's get to play regularly, he's just 11 matches shy from being from being the all-time from reaching his 300 appearances for Liverpool. Just 11 games shy of reaching the 300 appearances for Liverpool. Of course, earlier Jurgen Klopp has described Milner as a role model at the club, and even went to say that none of the Reds' recent achievements, including Champions League and of course the league in 2019 and 2020 respectively, would have happened without the influence of his number 7, talking about James Milner in that encounter. Let's wrap up this morning with transfer stories, as we understand from the transfer scene that Egypt forward, talking about Mohamed Salah, who's 29 years, told close friends that he was willing to commit his future to Liverpool, but performed a U-turn after Barcelona promised him a move to the Nou Camp next summer. Also, we understand that Real Madrid could looks to hijack Arsenal's bid to sign Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City this summer. Atletico Madrid are also interested in the Brazils forward Tottenham. We understand that Manchester City have ramped up an interest in Arsenal's and England Bukayo Saka, who is 20 years and wants to steal a match on rival Liverpool, who have identified him as a target. And finally, this morning, Tottenham have no plans to sign Wales captain Gary Bale for a third time, as the 32-year-old winger contemplates where he would prepare for the next year's World Cup. Of course, we understand as well that Senegal forward, talking about Sadio Mane, who is 30 years out already, as Liverpool's teammate and former Bayern Munich midfielder Thiago Alcantara, if he can move to his house in Munich if he joins the Bundesliga champion this summer. We need to wrap up for you to enjoy some of the highlights from yesterday's match. Now, many thanks to everyone that made this production possible this morning. Omotayo Adibodun is my name. Muideen Adeleke is the producer of this program. Until tomorrow morning again, I say don't stop loving sports. Good morning and enjoy the rest of your day.
Looking for Itakura.
Xin chào các bạn đã quay trở lại nha.
đến cái bước cuối cùng của cái xếp những cái khối TNT này để phá cái tán cây rừng này trong những cái phần trước. Và bây giờ thì mình châm ngòi xem kết quả nào anh em.
Vâng.
Donde coloque Sagari es bravo. Pelota por aire. Espera Ibacache. Uy, me parece que... Y la pelota por fuera. Y vienen los coreanos. Acá estamos en... ¡Ay, mamita querida! Había sido mucho más Chile. Picó por la izquierda Gigán. Y metió un terrible varonazo. No llega el tuto de Paul. Celebran los coreanos. Corea del Sur 1. Chile 0. Anotó Gigán. Siempre el 15 coreano se echa atrás. Recibiendo en la periferia del área. Aquella zona. Hay dos en la barrera. Levantar el 11. Valencia. A correr Brereton. Díaz está habilitado. Pero levantaron a Monwal. Uy, qué centro retrasado. Acá está Son. El pase filtrado. Díaz piden una mano. Y acá está el tuto de Paul. Un centro impresionante. Que no juega ahí como 6. Como volante central. Tómica Jan Meneses. Saludos para la primera pulga Tómica. Y se reclama una mano. La pelota quedó picando. En un bosque de piernas. La roja por Chilevisión. Levántate. Habrá tiro libre para Corea del Sur.
Obviamente las amenazas han quedado hasta ahora.
La FIFA en torno a la nacionalidad de Byron Castillo. Uy, qué patador.
Tiene gran relevancia a nivel internacional.
Un herido a la pelota Chile. El balón filtrado entre líneas. Y si no cobró un anterior. Levantar el central, un rebote.
De telecomunicaciones.
Ojo que vienen los coreanos, 27 minutos. La pelota que viene con efecto. La fiebre del fútbol el lunes muy temprano por la mañana. El balón largo. Fernando Kusevich. Espera Meneses.
Y en 75.
Uy, viene Son de abajo. Y las balas picaron cerca. La perla coreana. Esta es la pulga atómica. Acá viene Meneses. Espera Núñez. La media vuelta de Marcelino. En la primera llegada de Chile. A 10 minutos del término del primer set, pero rápido. Y viene Dieguito. Acá está Valencia. Brereton esperaba por dentro. Lo apuró bien el lateral izquierdo. Habrá saque de arco para Corea. Marcelino Núñez. Viene muy lánguida la pelota. Y afírmate que ha llamado de emergencia. Otra vez el capitán Son. Con el Checho Navarro. Con Manolito Astorga. Que era